wake up in the morning, do you feel limited? Limited by your age, by your nationality, by the way you look? I certainly do. When I look in that mirror, I feel I'm British, I'm middle-aged, looking a bit groggy. And do you feel that you're good at some things, but not so good at others? I certainly do. Why be limited in this way? I had an identity crisis because I grew up thinking I was British, but then I discovered that my father had been born in Australia. So was I British, or would it be fair dinkum to get my didgeridoo out? These sorts of crises can be solved by a simple word in the Sanskrit language, which is Paramatman. This is a compound made up of two elements, parama and atman. It means the supreme self, and according to the teaching of non-duality, you and I are all that supreme self. So let's look at this in a bit more detail. Atman is a word which can be used reflexively, such as in the expression Atmanam kshalayami, I am washing myself. Of course, in this case, the word Atman is referring to the body. But Atman can also be used in other ways to refer, for example, to the mind or the personality. So we have expressions like atma puja, which means self-praise, or atma ninda, which means self-criticism. But perhaps the most important meaning of Atman is that which pervades everywhere, from the root at. At means to go continuously, to pervade. So Atman is that which is pervading everywhere. This, according to the teaching of non-duality, is what we really are. And the nature of this being, this supreme self, is Sat, which is being, Chit, which is consciousness, and Ananda, which is bliss. I don't know whether you have this near you, but here in London, we have Hyde Park, and every November, the Winter Wonderland is set up. It lasts from November through to January, and there are helter-skelters, there are carousels, there are ice rinks, there are stalls selling candy floss. It's the most magnificent show. But it only lasts from November to January, and then it's all packed up. According to the teaching of non-duality, the world is like this. It's a magic show which lasts for a while and then is packed up. Paramatman is that from which everything comes, by which it is sustained, and into which it dissolves. So the world is a bit like a circus. But if we remember this teaching, that I am Paramatman, you are Paramatman, then we cease to take life quite so seriously. Life becomes a play, to be enjoyed. The individuals, according to the teaching of non-duality, are like waves on the ocean. They are made up of the same water as the ocean. There is no difference between the individual and the universal. There is no difference between the wave and the ocean. So the invitation of this word, Paramatman, is to remember that we are that pervasive consciousness. If you have liked this video, please do subscribe to our channel and you'll get notified of other videos. Thank you.